This is the exact cold DM strategy that I use to book hundreds of meetings with companies like Fox Network, Ubisoft, Binance, and other billion-dollar entities. And it's actually much easier than you think. By the way, my name is Kai Cabero, and I help agencies, freelancers, and other B2B service providers sign $10,000 clients as a consultant.
Okay, cool. So we're in my computer, and most people, when they're running through DM frameworks, or they're showing you what DMs are working in the market right now, they'll just show you exact scripts that they're using, and then what happens is you lot will rip the script, not learn anything from it, and that DM script will just be shared around the space, and it will just be saturated, right? So today I'm not going to do that, but instead what I'm going to do is teach you some theory around scripts that have been working for me in the past and been working for my clients, and getting some serious results with the companies that I mentioned in the intro in the video. So let's get straight into it. So I'm just going to be walking you through a typical structure, right, of how I structure my DMs. And the first method is good for those that are pretty lazy and don't want to think too much. And if you're lazy to personalize or anything like that, I mean, you don't really need personalization. There's always like a debate between personalized or non-personalized. Personally, I don't personalize my messages because I just want to send things out of scale. And there are implements that you can use to personalize, like Clay and other bunch of tools, but yeah, I don't really use that. But here's 10 openers that print with frameworks for any niche, and we're just going to dive straight in. So first things first. So we'll start with hey name, no line like I said, just keep it blank, and we're going to do this live together. So these are ones that have actually printed and worked for me, and I'm going to show you a bump up guide, but you have to wait for a little bit inside the video to get to that point. So this is more of a case study one, and the way I position my DMs and how I teach everyone inside Based is to just leverage the best case study you have. That's the best form of proof. You don't need no magic tricks or hacks or anything like that. No gimmicks, just results, like just results driven, yeah? So just worked with company and generated result in time frame. Worth a chat. Simple, right? Number 2. Doing some research. Is company has company ever considered your solution before? Okay, and then just put your name. So I'm going to write them out, and then we're going to go through them together. Okay. Use my brain a bit. So these are just a bunch of these are 10 openers that print with frameworks for any niche, and we're going to get into the bump up guide in just a minute. So for when they respond or they don't respond, these are really good frames to use. Okay, cool. So first things first, right? Hey name just worked with company and generated result in time frame. Hey name just works with Ubisoft and generated them over $100,000 in 30 days. Worth a chat, right? Super quick to the point. You've just raised your status delta. Status delta is just how the market perceives you. Just worked with this company. If you drop like Ubisoft or a big company or client that you've worked with before, if they know them, I mean, if you're targeting the same market every single time and you're only working with one specific type of client, then they're going to know who this person is, right? For example, like I mentioned, Ubisoft or any other big firm, you generate result in time frame, they're like, wow, fuck, like this guy's the real deal. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, it's definitely worth a chat because I want the same results as either my competitor or just someone they look up to in the space. So yeah, status is huge. This is like the status opener. And then we got, doing some research. Has company ever considered your solution before? So very straightforward. Like all of these are super straightforward, right? But I'm just going to run down quickly. Doing some research. Has Ubisoft ever considered paid ads before? Or, okay, have they? If not, then they'll let you know. But if they have, then they'll let you know as well, right? Pretty straightforward. Hey name, got a few ideas on how we can achieve result in time frame. Time frame is just 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, however long it took you to get the result for the service. Just like we did for client. Again, you can name a big client here. Got 5 minutes next week, okay? Super straightforward. Hey name, reaching out because I helped client achieve result in time frame. Again, status, result you got and the amount of time it took for you to achieve it. Want to see the strategy I made for company. Now, when they respond to this and they say, yeah, let me see the strategy, you write them a custom script, right? Custom strategy, going over exactly what you did, documented, and then send it over to them, right? And then position yourself for a call. Hey, name, ever considered solution before? Considered or consulting or, outbound before? Have you ever considered any of those solutions, right? Whatever solution you have, that goes there. Hey, name, if I could help you generate result, would that be worth a quick chat? Hey, name, noticed you liked my tweet on topic. So for example, whatever it is, maybe outbound or hiring or sales or systems. What resonated with you exactly? Hi, name, is common pain a challenge for you at company? So this is a bit of a market research one. So if you know exactly what your market's struggling with, maybe it's they don't know how to automate their sales process, or they don't know how to do create YouTube videos or content, or whatever the case is. Anyway, whatever pain they're going through, make sure that you know exactly what challenges they face and ask if it's the same problem for them at their company. Okay, because I spoke to a few industry leaders like Ubisoft and maybe Fox, and they all said the same thing. Let me know. And finally, hey, name, notice you do service. Okay, that can be their service, right? Whatever they do. Curious, have you ever considered doing your solution for it? Okay, so these are just some very quick fire openers that work for any niche, and you can just change these out to match your company, result, time frame, solution. Okay, and this will be available in the description. So let's just crack on with the bump up guide. Again, this will be available in the description, but for the first bump, you want to keep it short and sweet and remind them of what you do / the offer. Example 1, hey, name, dropped you an email a few days ago about your offer, or shot you a DM a few days ago. Was it relevant or not really? And it's a good idea to include a part of your offer, mechanism, benefits, and guarantee, or a combination of the elements in the follow-up email. Example, hey, name, cool if I send over more info on how we help ICP achieve result. Okay. Number 3, sent you an email about getting company name, result in time frame. Open to exploring this further. And we've got another one here. So this email will essentially break down your client's results, and you just simply write a case study like this. Hey, name, reason I reached out is because we just wrapped up a project with client, similar to company name, where we got results in time frame. You're seeing a common theme here, right? Would you be open to exploring further to see how we can get results for you? And wanted to share how we helped client achieve result in time frame without risk aversion. So risk aversion could be a guarantee, or some kind of risk aversion that doesn't leave the client in the lurch if things don't really work out. But before working with us, they were struggling with this pain point. We helped them implement your system or your mechanism, your solution, and in the time frame, they were able to get this benefit from it. So more clients, more traffic, whatever the case is. Open to a quick chat sometime next week to see how we could do similar for company. And this is bump up 3. This is the offer recap. So this is like 5 days later. You can see they're all marked here. 3 days. You've got case study 1, bump up 1 reminder, and yeah, super straightforward. So at this point, like 5 days later, your prospect is either really busy or ignoring your emails on purpose. And they haven't seen your previous email, right? So what you can do is assume that they're not assholes and just play to the busy part, right? So what works well is also highlighting a freebie, like a giveaway, personalized video, or anything of that nature. Haven't heard from you, so figured you're busy. Wanted to share this video doc I created that can help you achieve result in time frame. Here's the link. Or you can just maybe is better is want me to share it. Okay, gives them a prompt to respond to you. And now if you don't have the bandwidth to actually fulfill on these freebies, you can go ahead and just recap your offer in different words, like in the original opening email or DM, right? These will work for DMs as well, by the way, so you can just rip these. Sent you a couple of emails last week about exploring how we can help company get benefit without common pain points. So again, the market research comes really into play here, and ask if that's worth a chat, right? And then another powerful way is to do a question and highlight a pain point or a list of pain points. So really triggering them, poking the bear, and getting right down to it. So, hey, name, just curious if you're struggling with pain point at a company. We help ICP, so ideal client persona, like, whatever niche they're in, like you, get benefit, okay? Get more clients, more traffic with your unique selling point, so your offer, mechanism, or system. We help agencies, or we help service providers like you get more traffic with the cold to close model, right? See where I'm going with this? Let me know if you're interested in exploring in this for your company. And here's another bump up. So we're going to circle back in like 21 days, because after 3 bumps or 4 bumps, maybe they're probably not going to bump. They're probably not going to respond, but that's why we hit them in 21 days. We don't want to cross spammy or desperate or needy. That's the worst thing you fucking do, right? So if the prospect still hasn't responded, it's probably because you caught them at a bad time. Circling back in 3 weeks makes your sequence less intrusive and gives them time to deal with whatever they're caught up in. So seems like your hands are full. So I'll circle back about helping you get this benefit in time frame without pain point through the mechanism that you're working on in a couple of weeks, and just hit them back later. So this is usually where you'd write in like a reply catcher in the PS section to prevent people getting pissed and or reporting you for strikes. It does happen, but it's part of the game. Example, PS, if you don't struggle with this issue at your company or have this covered, just reply to this email with a quick no thanks and you'll vanish from their inbox. Okay, and now finally, just some last thoughts, guys. So this is where you should so bump up, recap, and breakup email. You can try this as well 30 days later. By now, your prospect will have forgotten your previous emails in a month, so you can comfortably replicate your opening email with small variations. You can also write in a little tension breaker as your first line. So, hey name, I'm just emailing you about your overdue phone bill. Just kidding. Not sure if you remember my email to you a month ago, but I just wanted to reach out once more because of your solution, okay? Or, you know, we know you're struggling with pain point. So here's a couple of subject lines I like to use. So let's touch on these. Here's a few I use on a regular basis. Name, I've got something for you. Something new for name. Name, remember me. Few ideas for company. Name, struggling with pain point. 1 free coffee for name if you open this. And let's cut to the chase. So yeah, I'm not going to run through the closing thoughts because I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. So these are the methods that I use to book hundreds of meetings with billion-dollar companies, like I mentioned, Ubisoft, Fox, Marriott, and many more. If you want to sign high-ticket clients in the 10,000 to 30,000 plus range and really scale your business without relying on referrals, irresistible offers, or outrageous guarantees, and get all the scripts written for you, get your outbound customer acquisition system set up, your inbound customer acquisition system set up, and get my help to position you as the premium option so you're no longer competing on price or being seen as a commodity in the market, and you want to work directly one-to-one privately with me every single week, then click the link in the description below to schedule a call with me directly, and I'll see you in the next one.